Hello everyone and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we are going to take a look at Aquarius's week ahead for May 24th through the 31st. In this message, we are going to tap into the energies with the Energy Oracle. We will then get an overview message with the Fairy Tarot and dig a little bit deeper with a traditional tarot deck. If that's something you guys are interested in, you are more than welcome in joining. Everyone is welcome. I also pull a few oracle cards at the end as well. Please keep in mind, guys, that the messages here on YouTube are general. They are not going to resonate every time with every person. You are more than welcome to check other signs. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title resonating, there's most likely going to be something in the message. For more information on how to book a personal reading, the energy cleanse kits that I offer, how to get entered into the drawing that we do here every month, it's all linked below in the description box. And Aquarius, if you like how I vibe, you like how I interpret the cards, you are more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone is always welcome here, and it does help set your intentions for future messages. So let's see here, Aquarius, what we can see for you guys for May 24th through the 31st. I feel like there's a little bit of a resistance here to healing. And I feel like this resistance has to do with not being able to decide. I get the sense here, Aquarius, that it's like you're at a crossroad. If you choose one scenario, you choose one direction, it'll lead your life in one way, okay? And if you choose the other direction, the other path, it's going to lead you in a completely different direction. Like one is a path of spirituality and the other maybe a path of resistance, more resistance. Having patience with the process, trusting your intuition, letting your intuition guide you here. I'm hearing take the path of least resistance, whatever that means for you. But I'm definitely getting a sense here, Aquarius, that there's a decision that you're going to have to make here soon. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we can see here. Most important message here for Aquarius Spirit. What does Aquarius need to see here? May 24th through the 31st. Aquarius need to see here? May 24th through the 31st. Please and thank you, Spirit. Path of least resistance. We have the Empress. We have the Ego. The Empress is the Empress. Ego is the Devil. Prince of Autumn and King of Autumn. The Empress to me is self-care. It's a very independent energy. Okay, it can symbolize focusing on a life of luxury. Can also symbolize creativity, okay? Creating something, nurturing, caring. It's a motherly energy, okay? I do feel like you are in the process of ascending here. With the Prince of Autumn to the King of Autumn, you're kind of in this process of leveling up. I feel like there is something that you're having to leave behind that's got a hold on you. Okay, with the ego, this is the devil card. This talks about addictions, codependency. It also talks about being tied to any of those things. And I feel like here, Aquarius, that may be what the change is. There may be this situation or this thing that's very toxic in your life that you are holding on to, and there's a need here to let that go. You can choose to keep holding on, but I feel like it's going to be hostile. You're going to have resistance. It's going to be a lot of pain, a lot of suffering on that path. Or you can choose a different path, and it's going to be less resistance, you know? It might not be the easiest, especially if it's having to do with addiction. Most people that have addictions, it's not a bad thing for them. Honestly, my personal belief on the matter is kind of different from other people's. I feel like anything that's altering your mind is considered a drug, and you can be addicted to that. It can include coffee. Caffeine is also considered a drug, scientifically. You can get addicted to coffee, and it can actually have effects if you try to get off of it. So that is also considered a drug in my mind. And the reason why people do drugs is normally to self-medicate a certain characteristic trait. So caffeine, a lot of people, they're trying to curb being tired. They feel like caffeine is a legal form of getting a boost, so they choose caffeine. And alcohol, it's a depressant. It brings you down. It's scientifically proven. So a person that's always upbeat or always, hyperactive may like alcohol because it suppresses them. It suppresses their mood. And if they want to come down from always being energetic, they might choose alcohol. And so what I'm trying to say here is what people utilize drugs for is usually to self-medicate or medicate if it's prescribed, right? But it's all about trying to suppress, I guess is the right word, suppress an emotion or suppress a characteristic trait, okay? I do feel like it's coming together very slowly, okay? You're very slowly coming to the realization that this isn't good for you. And if this is a person, maybe this is still a good person. Maybe you guys just trigger each other to bring out the worst in each other. I do feel here there is a need to kind of be practical with this decision. Be practical with moving forward. Again, choose the path of least resistance, okay? So let's see what the traditional tarot has to say for you, Aquarius, for May 24th through the 31st. Does Aquarius need to see here, Spirit? Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, Tower, Ten of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Nine of Pence, Queen of Pence, Temperance, and the Empress. The Empress is confirmed here. Okay. So, Aquarius. we see here that you have chosen to walk away from something that was causing a lot of pain in your life, causing a lot of heartache. This could have very well been a relationship that caused some type of betrayal. We're going to get clarification on all these cards, but I do feel like either you or another person chose to walk away from this situation. In turn, this was very shocking to the other person, okay? Whichever person that was being walked away from, they didn't understand why this was happening, okay? I do feel for you, Aquarius. I feel like you were the one that walked away from this situation. This caused maybe a little bit of a complication. The other person wasn't expecting it. But this was very relieving. Okay, it released a lot of burden, a lot of heavy weight that you were carrying around. Let's get some clarification here on this Eight of Cups. And the Three of Swords is clarified by the Tower. So we have the Tower clarified here. Okay, this ending, this decision, when you chose to walk away from whatever it is that you chose to walk away from here, Aquarius, it caused you really to take a step back. And the Four of Cups to me is a lot like Hermit energy, okay, where you're really taking a step back and trying to get clear within yourself on your emotions. And you see that with the next card, clearing out the confusion. There's some information that comes in that helps you have a better understanding of why everything has taken place the way that it has, okay? And in turn, helps you to move forward from this ending, from whatever has taken place. I do feel here, there's several cards coming out here, Aquarius, that symbolize self-care, that symbolize that self-love piece. Okay, so there's a need here, Aquarius, to really go within and heal. Okay, maybe there's some childhood trauma, you know, maybe because of all the motherly cards that are coming out here, maybe this has to do with something with your mom. Some mother trauma, the relationship you had with your mother maybe wasn't exactly up to par, okay, for some of you. For others of you, this could be like an older sibling. But I do feel like there is a dominant female figure in your life that in the past maybe caused some trauma. And in turn, it's causing you to kind of hold a grudge against all females. That's what I see here. That's a message that's coming through. However, Aquarius, I do feel like you do need to focus on yourself, on nurturing yourself, on getting back to what it is that brings you happiness. Maybe even, you know, focusing on your work or what you do for work, building a solid foundation. The Nine of Pentacles is the entrepreneurial card, or is in one of the entrepreneurial cards. So maybe there's a need here to kind of work on something, work on your own independence, right? Work on becoming more independent, more stable within yourself. Releasing any people, places, and things that are no longer serving you, that are causing hardship in your life, is definitely part of taking care of yourself, of self-care. It's the first steps. But understand, Aquarius, whenever we release a negative connection or a negative situation, you always want to replace that with a positive connection or a positive influence, a positive hobby, something to occupy that space so you don't go back to that negative. If we don't have something to occupy that space, it's easier for us to go back. I do feel like there are some seeds that have been planted here. Okay, I do feel like you are headed in the right direction. This is whatever it is that you're headed towards. New opportunity, new lifestyle, new relationship. It's going to be more balanced, more caring, more open communication. But you have to, first of all, clear the confusion within yourself. And I'm getting a sense here, big time, that there is some inner healing work that needs to be done. Shadow work. Shadow work is one of the biggest pieces that are going to help you heal. And when you do shadow work, it's one time isn't going to be enough, especially if you have deeply rooted wounds. You may need to do several sessions of shadow work for some of you. There's also different ways to release trauma. So maybe look it up, different techniques or different rituals that you can do to release past belief systems that are no longer serving. Aquarius, let's get a few cards out here for your advice moving forward. I am going to do an extended version to this reading. In the extended version, we're going to take a look at what are the next steps here. What are the next steps moving forward? We'll also take a look at what the potential outcome is. Where is this headed? Pull the Archangel cards for the blessing, the Soul Truth cards for the lesson. If it's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. The link is below. There's definitely something that you're processing or grieving over. This could have to do with a family member issue, but whatever it is that you're holding on to from your past is holding you back from your future. 5 of Cups to the 8 of Swords. There's really a need here to release this. Whatever past trauma you're holding on to, okay? If this is having to do with a parent, whether this is a mother or a father, maybe this is how a past relationship ended. There's some type of trauma that you're needing to heal from, Aquarius, in order to fully release this toxicity, whatever that devil is for you, and moving forward. I'm honestly, for me, the best way that I've found to release any traumas I've been through is shadow work. So let's get a soul journey card out here for you, Aquarius. If you found that this message was helpful, that it's resonating, give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated, and it does help get the message out there for someone who may find it helpful as well. Imagination. Interesting. I've never had this one come up in a reading. So let's see, Aquarius, for you, for imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. By its very nature, the physical body is limited by the 3 dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is the great creator, and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts. You will attract positivity into your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind strays to negative thoughts, you will only bring that energy to you. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks, and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you are not doing this for other people. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. Imagination. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. I feel like what this card is symbolizing here is manifestation. Manifestation. I feel like what it's calling to, Aquarius, is choosing your thoughts wisely, right? Focusing on that which brings positivity into our lives, people, places, and things, whatever that is. And letting go of people, places, and things that bring negativity, that create drama or chaos in our life. Remember, the path of least resistance. I am totally adequate for all situations. I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. I am totally adequate for all situations. Beautiful, Aquarius. Beautiful. So, Aquarius, that is the message I have coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, if you want to get in on this extended, the link is below. Otherwise, thank you guys again so much, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.